Gone. This is one of my newer weapons. It is a assault rifle, semi-automatic, and it has a stock that's still probably a work in progress. Still want to change that a little. Maybe it's fine, but I don't like it the most. Anyway, I do want to show you how to do this, how to build it. This uses an old weapon that I made, and it actually uses the body of it, and then adds some stuff on. I don't know if I actually showed it here, but I know I did have it, and that's what I made this out of. Anyway, first you want to make the main body. To do this, all you need is 2 paper towel, or 1 paper towel roll, and 3 toilet paper rolls, or 4 actually, if you're counting the ammo, which we won't need for later, until later. For this, you just take a paper towel roll, and at the end, you want to just cut a square-shaped hole in the bottom, and stick a toilet paper roll in, and tape it on. Once that's taped on, you want to do the same thing, but in the middle. On the bottom, you want to do the same thing on the same side that you got this on. So then it can be held like this, or you can just hold it like this. This is actually a pretty comfortable grip. I didn't even know that. I don't usually hold it like this, but it is very good. Anyway, you then want to put a toilet paper roll in there and tape it up just like this one. Anyway, that's the final part of the first stage. You'll have a body of what looks like a pistol with a little bottom part on it. Then you want to do this section, or at least this is what I did. I added this. By doing this, all you need is a paper towel roll and some scissors. You just want to cut square. You want to squish the paper towel roll and cut squares, about 5 squares, in it. That'll make this really nice look, and it'll be pretty realistic, surprisingly. And that's basically it. You then want to put it onto this, and then tape it in place. That completes step 2. This will be shown in a little while, but that's step, 4. First, or step 3, is you want to take the toilet paper, another paper towel roll, and then you want to cut the bottom out of that. For this step, you'll need just 1 paper towel roll and 1 toilet paper roll. You want to cut the entire bottom out, and then tape that to the actual gun. After you tape it securely in place so it's not wiggling around or anything, make sure you tape the bottom under there. You want to put a toilet paper roll at the end and actually tape that on. That'll make the actual stock of the gun. Done. Anyway, then that's step 3 completed. Pretty easy. Now step 4 is the optional phase, the cosmetics. You don't have to have a suppressor or a scope. You can make this an ACOG scope, or not an ACOG scope, but one of those scopes with the little red dot on top. If you really want to really just make this rifle basically a video game rifle, where you literally have so many modifications that you can't even tell what it's supposed to be. Anyway, that's basically what you can make it, if you want. But for what I just did a small scope, a small suppressor on the front, and that's basically it for the attachments. Now what I do want to do is actually make the stock better, obviously. Improve that. But that's basically it. I can show you how to do that in a separate video sometime. Anyway, to make the scope, you just want to get some cardboard, not a toilet paper roll or paper towel, any cardboard. That's all you need, like a pizza box or something like that. You want to cut out a rectangle shape longer than it is wide, and then you want to turn it into a circle and tape it like that. So you basically have a circle shape like that. So then, what you want to do, also the stock is a little crooked, that's why it looks a little weird. I don't know why, but it is for some reason on mine. This is an old stock, that's probably why, it's just not good. But, that's fine. It's not that the scope's crooked. Anyway, you want to roll that up, and that'll be just that. Then you want to get the same thing, small little rectangles this time. Not that wide at all, but pretty long. you'll then want to put one on each side, this little thing, and this little thing. That adds a lot of detail, makes it actually look good. Then what you'll do is you want to cut a square out of card paper or cardboard. You want to cut a rectangle way longer than it is wide, so you can make a square like this. Longer than that, but shorter than that. You want to do that. You want to make a square. Or a circle, doesn't matter. A square is for if you want to add that little side on top, little red dot. But a circle is just for if you want to keep it that. But I think it looks good either way. I recommend the square, because you can do some variations to your liking. Anyway, after that, you'll want to cut another piece of cardboard, same thing, wider than it is long this time, so you can see that. And you want to tape it to the bottom of that, bottom of the square, right under here. Then, you can just tape that. Make sure it is equal length on each side, so one side doesn't rise up, and your scope is off center. You don't want that. It's not good, and you will be off target. Not that you actually shoot with it, but you know. You can then tape that on, make sure they're equal, and that'll be it for the scope. Now, the suppressor, super easy. I can actually take it off, unsuppressed, and then you can put it on, basically just like that. Suppress it, basically. I'm not going to put it in there because it's a little annoying, but to add the suppressor, all you have to do is get one toilet paper roll, or half a paper towel roll, less than half a paper towel roll, or basically half a paper towel roll actually, and cut it and put a toilet paper roll inside. Just tape that up, make it squished, squish it some more. Basically it. Then you can add it in. There. It's pressed. And I think that's pretty cool. And basically it. Now, if you do want to make the ammo, you just take a toilet paper roll, squish it a little, and then just put it in here. Put it to your choosing, and then you can put it in the gun. Now, this side does have a little modification. Now, it doesn't need this, but it will look good. Just have to scratch. Anyway, a little piece to just, you know, that thing. I'm actually pretty dumb. Like a slide for a pistol, but I don't know, I'm dumb. You'll, basically what you need to do, make a rectangle, small rectangle, make sure that is pretty wide so you can squish it into basically 3 rectangles, and they're still attached, obviously. Then what you want to do is cut one slit down the middle, not too big. If you do it too big, you'll have to add some extra material to make it so it's not too big. That's what I had to do with one of my guns, and it didn't look that good. Now, what you can then do is you have to make a piece of cardboard to your liking. You can add whatever you want on the front. What you want to do is make another rectangle. There's a lot of rectangles. Longer than it is wide, again. And you want to put one end, you want to squish it, you want to make sure that it can have 2 bunched together. That will be this outside part, which will make it strong, and one on the inside going down, and then another one going up like that, so it's secure in place. Now, to do that, you just bend it in a certain way. You first bend the front down, and then you bend the front up. Now, the front is longer than the back, which is a little shorter. That'll make it strong, sturdy, so you don't break it. You'll have this little piece coming down, and then the little piece going up, like up the back. You wanna tape this one together, make it strong, and then with this, you'll just want to quickly tape it a little, not too much, but just a little, so it's nice and strong, and you don't accidentally mess it up or pull it out of the actual gun. Now, what you want to do after that's done, you slide it in there. Then, you can grab some more cardboard, just a small bit, and tape it on. You can add parts on there to actually make it look like it's just its own piece. Pretty nice. I didn't do that because I'm dumb. Actually, yeah, I did. I didn't even notice. Anyway, you can do that, and that's basically it. I know this was pretty long. It's actually one of my longest videos. But what I did want to show you this. Sorry if I was a little, well, discombobulated. I don't plan these things. I'm just dumb. Anyway, that's pretty much it for this video. You can, if you're wondering about where the machine gun, the custom ammunition upgrade for it, which actually makes it reloadable, where that is, it's coming today. So, I hope you enjoy it. There is a disclaimer in the video about the structural integrity of it, so you may want to keep that in mind when adding the modification. But I hope you did enjoy, and I will see you sometime. Goodbye.